welcome back to my channel. So today I have a haul for you and I'm so excited because this haul is mostly horror novellas, extreme horror. My first manga, I got two manga books. Listen, I've been a slut for comic books lately. I've been a slut for graphic novels, whatever you want to call them, and manga kind of fits into that category, and so I'm just exploring some different things. I also have a couple contemporary and not too many thrillers, maybe a few, but I'll have to count up and see how many books are in this haul. This will be the last haul that I'm doing before the end of the year. Because I'm moving in July, so you will see some moving footage in July. I'm also getting rid of this freaking background. I'm actually getting like bookshelves with books on them. I know, mind-blowing, right? So I will be moving, and I just can't afford to buy any more books for a while, for a few months, because I have to get some new furniture and stuff like that. So, also have one thing to show you before I start filming, and it is my shirt. I have this House of Wax shirt that is like my favorite shirt ever. It's from Etsy, if you're wondering. I don't know if any more are available, if it was ever restocked, because I bought the last one. So I don't know if they restocked or if they're not, whatever. But the best thing about this shirt is the back. Let me make sure that you can see here. Can you see that? Paris Hilton is on the back. And I've never loved something more. I'm obsessed with Paris Hilton and House of Wax. So, I mean, this is just like the best shirt ever. Anyways, let's get into the haul. So, what do I want to start with? I don't know. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with the novellas. So I got a bunch of novellas because I am someone, I just get into reading slumps easily. I don't have that much time on my hands to read. I've been listening to audiobooks while I'm working, but sometimes when I'm physically reading, I don't want to like lay down and read an 800-page book for fun. So I got a whole bunch of novellas. Most of them are horror, some are not, but I'm going to show you all of these. First one is not horror, it's contemporary, but it's by Frederick Bachman, and every morning the way home gets longer and longer. So this, I saw Jordaline reading this and Katie Colson, and this is a novella about dementia. I think it's about a man who has dementia and he's afraid of losing the memories of his wife, I believe. Yeah, I work in a nursing home, or I used to work in a nursing home full-time for 6 years in occupational therapy. I still do. I am now per diem, so I don't work there full-time anymore, but dementia patients and Alzheimer's, dementia, all of those memory deficits really play an important role in my life, and I really feel for those patients and their families. So I feel like this is something that's definitely going to tug on my heartstrings, which not a lot of things do. Next is a horror novella called And Then I Woke Up by Malcolm Devlin. This is a new release from 2022. This is about, I think like a plague hits and it affects how you perceive things. So people don't know like what's real, what's fake, like they don't know the truth of what is going on. So this sounds super, super interesting to me. It almost sounds like it has a little bit of like a sci-fi element to it, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna see. I haven't heard really anyone talking about it, so I want to know what's going on with this book. So I'm gonna read it. I think I might do like a horror novella vlog with a bunch of these, so let me know if you want to see that, but this will probably be one of them. Next is Gone to See the Riverman by Christopher Triana. This one is one of my most anticipated reads. Been on my TBR for like forever, and I saw Mandy's Morgue of Horror talking about it, and I saw McKay talking about it, and now people are starting to read this book and I've been wanting to read this one, so now I'm super, super excited. This is about a woman who is in love with a serial killer. He tells her to go to his cabin in the woods to retrieve a key to deliver to a mysterious figure only known as the Riverman. This sounds so good. I've been so excited to read this. I just can't wait. I have a really good feeling about this one, so this will definitely be in a vlog. We have Bad Astronauts by Grady Hendrix. Now, I think this was a book a while ago and he rewrote it and re-released it this year. This just came out in like April, I think. Yeah, it's 159 pages. It is a sci-fi novella. I don't really know too much about this, but Grady Hendrix is an auto buy for me. Like, I don't care what the genre is, what it's about. I will probably love it. I love all his books. I don't care if Grady Hendrix wrote a fucking romance novel, I would buy it. Like, I am so far up this man's asshole. I am a Grady Hendrix stan, so I'm definitely looking forward to reading this one. We have Crossroads by Laurel Hightower. So excited for this. I hear this is a bleak, depressing horror novella. And hello, that's our favorite type of book on this channel. This is something to do with a mother who lost her son, and she starts like seeing his ghost, and she thinks that maybe she brought him back to life. I don't know. I kind of want to go into these novellas blind because I don't want to know what's going to happen in a 100-page book, you know? Then we have Scanlines by Todd Kiesling. This is a novella about a cursed film. Something about this like group of boys watching porn, and they click on it and it turns out to be something like far more disturbing. I don't know. It kind of sounds like a Ring situation, like a cursed film or something. I can't wait. Then I have two books here by my friend Judith Sonnet. So I messaged her and I was like, I just got these books and I can't wait to read them. I'm so, so excited. So we have For the Sake Of, which I have heard nothing but amazing things about, and I'm so excited to read this one. So this is about a woman whose daughter gets kidnapped and she has to go through some crazy shit in order to save her daughter. And it's just like, how far are you willing to go to save your child? And I hear this is really sick, it's twisted, it's extreme horror, it's very graphic, gory. I can't wait. And the second one just came out, or it's coming out. I don't know when you're gonna be seeing this video, but I hear the second one is even better, and I'm so, so, so excited to read these. It's going to be a trilogy, so yes, I need to hop on the bandwagon. Judith writes faster than I can read. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy her other books, and it's like she has 10 more out by the time I purchase one of them, and I'm like, slow down, girlfriend. Okay, then I have Judith's Anthology, which is Your God Can't Save You. This is just like a book of short stories, and of course they are sick and disgusting and graphic and gory, and I can't wait. I've heard wild things about this one, and I think I'm ready. Okay, I'm just going to like collect the rest of these and go in no particular order. Next is American Psycho by, who is this by? Bret Easton Ellis. I, of course, love the film, one of my all-time favorite movies, and McKay and I decided to do a buddy read for this book. I have no idea how it's gonna be. I've heard very mixed things. People either give this like 5 stars or they give it 1 star. I don't know. I've heard people say that they like the movie better. I hear people say that they like the book better, but this has been on my TBR forever, so I can't wait to get to this one. I have another horror anthology here. It came from the Multiplex. This is a book of short stories that have to do with like 80s. It's like an 80s horror film kind of theme, I guess. I don't know. They all have to do with like movie theaters and surrounding movies, and look at this cover. It is gorgeous. This is giving me my best friend's exorcism vibes, and I'm obsessed with this. It's gorgeous. So yeah, maybe I was thinking about doing a horror vlog that has to do with films. So I was thinking maybe this one, scan lines, and one more that I'm about to show in this video. So let me know if you're interested in that. I have a couple vlogs planned out with these books. So yeah, I have Kiss Cut by Karen Slaughter. This is the second book in the Grant County series. I just finished Blindsided, so obviously I had to get the second one. I have like the third and fourth one, I think, but I needed the second one, so I picked this one up. Next is Battle Royale. Look at this book. It is so big. I saw McKay and Gabby raving about this book in vlogs of theirs, and of course, naturally, I have to listen to my two most trusted booktubers, and I decided to pick this up, and basically it's a battle royale. So there's a group of, I want to say middle schoolers, junior high school. These kids, they get taken to like a deserted island and get told, hey, you're gonna have to fight each other to the death until one is standing. So I can't wait to read this. I have been super into Japanese horror lately. I feel like it's better than American horror in my opinion. So you will see a theme in this video. So yeah, can't wait. Then I picked up Ring. I think it's just called Ring. Yeah, Ring by Koji Suzuki. So this is the book that the movie The Ring is based off of. So another Japanese horror book that I've been super excited to read. It's one of my most anticipated books on my TBR, and so I'm thinking about including this one in that horror vlog about films. Let me know. Then I have 3 books by the same author. First is Loveless by Alice Osman. I read this, or I listened to the audiobook like 2 months ago, which you will find in my wrap up, and I gave it 5 stars. Absolutely loved it. It's about a girl who is asexual and trying to find her identity, but it also has just so many meanings about, you know, our modern day culture and what it's like to be lonely and kind of deserted and isolated, and I just absolutely was obsessed with this book. So I wanted a physical copy, so I bought it. And then I also picked up Radio Silence by her. I really don't even remember what this one is about. It has to do with themes of identity, diversity, and the freedom to choose. So I don't know. I heard that this one is really good. I was looking up all her books, and this one was like the top rated aside from Loveless and the next one that I'm gonna get into. So that's why I picked this one up. I don't know. I just loved Loveless so much that I wanted to experience more of her writing. And then, of course, I got the first volume of the Heartstopper graphic novels. So this is about a homosexual couple, and from what I understand, this has to do a lot with like social commentary, like all these different themes, rather than like just a straight up romance. So I'm going to read the first volume. If I like it, which I'm sure I will, I'm gonna get the other volumes and watch the Netflix show. You guys know I don't read romance books. Queer romance is a little more tolerable for me. However, a lot of people I know that hate romance books absolutely love this. So I just feel like I want to explore her books a little bit more and branch out a little bit rather than just reading horror every second of my life. Next, you guys saw this in my Creepy Crate unboxing if you saw that video. This is The New Neighbor by Carter Wilson. This was the book that was in that box, and this is a thriller. It says that this man wins the lottery, and I think there's like a stalker situation, like someone is watching this man and keeping tabs on him, and I don't really know. The synopsis is pretty vague, but I've heard good things about this one. I have Fantastic Land by Mike Bakoven. Elizabeth from Reading Riley talked about this and gave such high praise to this book, and I love the fact that it's like, it goes back and forth between like interview style and just like, you know, regular writing, and so it's kind of a little bit of mixed media, I guess you would call it, and it looks super interesting. Dying to read this, and one of you guys sent it to me. So this is from Linda. So thank you so much, Linda. Message me so I can thank you personally. So this is something to do with this amusement park where a tornado hits and these, you know, horrible, vile images get taken of, you know, people's deaths and the aftermath, and then someone is like posting them online or something. I don't really remember what this one is about. Trying to find out, there's like a group of teenagers that survived, so they think it's one of the teenagers that is doing these awful things, like posting these things on social media, so they're trying to find out who it is. And I just hear it's a super crazy, wild time, and I really can't wait to read this one. I was actually looking to purchase this one for the haul, and it showed up on my doorstep as I was like about to purchase it. So what does that tell you? Fate. Thank you, Linda. Next, I have a Ronald Malfi book. I've been dying to read his books. I have Come With Me. So this is about a man, his wife passes away, and he starts finding like mysterious things about his wife. So I think he's just trying to uncover like who his wife really was and what her secrets were. That's all I know about this one. Then we have The Elementals by Michael McDowell. One of you guys told me to read Michael McDowell because he is the writer for The Nightmare Before Christmas and Beetlejuice, like two of my favorite movies of all time. And then I also hear Jordaline talking about him all the time, so I needed to pick one up, and I think this one is a haunted house type book, so I can't wait to read this one. Then we have The Devil of Nanking by Mo Hader. So this one is about a woman who finds a piece of like lost footage from the Nanking massacre, lost film footage, and she goes to Japan to kind of scope it out, and she gets involved with these gangsters, and I don't even know what this one is about. It's a thriller, but I hear it has some like disturbing horror scenes, so I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I don't know too much about it, but I'm very intrigued. Next, I have my book of the month pick, which is The Hacienda. I hear that this one is a gothic fiction. It's like kind of a bunch of different genres from what people have told me. Like I hear it's like part horror, part thriller, part romance, I think. I honestly don't know what to expect with this one, but everyone's been reading it. I've heard good things, so I am intrigued to find out. Then last but not least, my two manga books that I've picked up, and they are both by Junji Ito. I mean, we probably could have guessed that. Horror, manga. Okay, so the first one is Shiver, and then I also got Uzumaki. So this one is about this like spiral that is haunting this town. Fucked up things are happening in this town because of the spiral that is taking over. I don't know what to expect with this one. And then also Shiver is a collection of short horror stories, and it has to do with like different themes of horror. Like some are psychological, some are, you know, body horror, etc. So I've been really excited to pick this one up. Oh, and then also I pre-ordered Coheed and Cambria's new album. Comes out the end of June, so I pre-ordered the deluxe box set, which includes the book. So I'm going to be reading Vaxis 2. That is the second book in the Vaxis kind of Amory Wars side story, so you will not hear me shut up about Coheed anytime soon, in case you were looking forward to me not talking about them anymore. You're in for a terrible surprise. So yeah, I also have that book coming when their album comes out, and I'm so fucking excited. Like, I'm pumped. Okay, hi. So here's the situation. I'm back. I thought those were all the books that I was gonna haul, but I have two more to show you, and I figured I'm just gonna film this and add it in to this video. I actually went to the used bookstore this weekend and sold a bunch of my books that I no longer want, and in return I picked up two that I've been wanting to read. So the first one is The Road by Cormac McCartney. Everyone tells me I need to read this book. Everyone tells me this is one of their top favorite horror books. I don't know anything about this other than it's a post-apocalyptic story. So yeah, I have heard nothing but great things. Like I haven't heard a single person say that this book sucks. So, and it looks like a pretty easy read. It's like 280 pages and the words are like big, like they're spaced out. So this will probably be a quick one. And then I got just quite the opposite. I got this big chunky daddy and it's House of Leaves. And I have heard a million people rave about this book. I've heard some people say that it's boring and not worth the hype. So I will see. This is like over 700 pages. It's like almost 700 pages, something like that. I don't know. But all I know is that this book is super confusing and a lot of people say it's just like unsettling and creepy and just kind of gets under your skin and stays with you. People have said that this book is cursed. I don't know about that. But I have heard that it's just unsettling and psychological and gets in your psyche, and I don't really know much about it other than it's about a house that there's like a labyrinth inside of it and it's just confusing. And I think there's like this guy that dies and someone gets into his apartment and steals this manuscript and starts adding things to it, and I don't really know, but it looks confusing. Like I don't know what this even is. It just looks, I don't know if it's like mixed media. I think it is. It has to be because it says the New York Times. Like, I don't even know what this is. Can someone please explain to me what this is? Like, how am I supposed to even read this? This will be a challenge for me, but I'm actually really looking forward to diving in and seeing what this is all about. So yeah, now we're actually finished with the haul. So thank you so much for watching and I will see you in a future video.